Hello people, welcome back to DutchModeling. Today with another inbox review. And this time it's going to be the Kitty Hawk 1/32 scale RF-5E Tigereye. I need to do a big shout out to Kitty Hawk and Domino.be for providing me with this review sample. And this kit and many more are also available at Domino.be, so go over there and give them a little tour and maybe order something from them. It says it's a Rambit to assemble precision model kit. Modelers are age of 14 and over. Crew are not included, so you don't get the pilot apparently. And it's 1/32 Yeah, sorry for that. I'm back. So 1/32 scale plane, which is pretty big. On the side, we got the box art first, just in flight. The Northrop RF-5E. Very artistic mountains and clouds in the background. On this side we have the different color options. It's a US Air Force. This looks Japanese or Taiwanese. I have no clue what these are. We will know in a minute. Still don't know a kit number though. I do know now. As you can see here, Tigereye 35th scale. Kit number is KH32023, made in China. And on this side we got another call out. It must be an American, yeah, US Air Force there. And you got the contact information, Kitty Hawk here. And some information. Warning, not so suitable for children under 3 years old due to small parts. Contains functional sharp edges and points. Keep out of reach of children. And again, the box art with the kit number here. So let's open the box. And let's see what's in here. There's of course the instruction sheet. Let's see over here because it's going to work first. I'm guessing the cockpit window. Nice. Oh, no. This is the cockpit window. I wrapped it up. So I have to say that, to be honest. I wrapped this up because I had this white stuff over from a trumpeter kit I used. This was unprotected in this foil, so it might have damage. I'm not sure yet. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. A pilot that's not in there, and those are the sprues. Then we got a big bag with decals and a little bit of photo-etch. Put the box on the side, and let's start with the instruction sheet. So, first page, sprue map, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sprues. This one is double. Resin part, apparently there is a crew. Anyways, start work with the ejection sheet. Colors are called out here by name, and they are all Mr. Hobby Aqueous colors. No, Mr. Hobby colors. Sorry, not the Aqueous, but the normal Mr. Hobby colors. Dull grey, but they all, if you got them in here, all called out. So this is ejection sheet, cockpit. It's all the cockpit over here. Pretty busy, to be honest, so it might be, for me, like a armor builder, this is very daunting. Looks like a dragon instructions. Here we got the landing gear. I'm guessing it's 1, so this is only the front side. Looks to have a flat spot on it. So, got weighted wheels, I think it's called. Wheel bay. Sorry for that, guys. Wheelbase bay. As outside, this is the where it's above the wheel bay. Don't know what it's called. Here's the machine gun is placed there, as you can see. You know, this probably has a name. I don't know. Then you start work on the cockpit, the fuselage, where the cockpit should be. It's finally squished in between. And the nose part. You can see here. It doesn't give you a color for the cockpit walls, to be honest. So let me see if I can find something here. The cockpit walls, I'm guessing they would be the same as the rear, so they would be dark gold grey. So I'm guessing these will be the same color. But plane builders, please advise me, because I don't know. Nose gear cabin this is called. So I know. Now, this is the nose gear cabin. Then you got the nose with all the instruments that go in there, like the radar and everything, and the pitot tube, and the pilot, which according to the outside of the box isn't there. But I'm not complaining. The cockpit windscreen, the bubble, and then you got the cowlings for here, in which is the possibility to make them open or closed. Yes, so you can choose either show this or don't show this. Then you got the engines. I know because it says here. Whole couple of pieces. You see. Then you build up some kind of a box. I really don't know. Sorry. Left main undercarriage, right main undercarriage. And then you got the lower part of the fuselage. These are the wheelbase for the carriage, for the undercarriage, because you place them here. Both engines go in, the wheelbase go in, and the upper fuselage goes in. And I already know I like this because you see a lot of planes where you got the fuselage split in half like this, but this one is split horizontally, not vertically. So that is me liking. Then is something that Kitty Hawk does. They put the color collars in the middle, so these won't match up at this moment. So I normally would need to put those out. It's the best thing is just to go to the middle page, loosen the staples, take them out, and you can see this one belongs together, this one doesn't. So we'll be back for those later. Let's see, this is it. So the cockpit area goes together with the fuselage area here in the middle. Then you got some vents by the looks of it, and air intakes here, rear parts for the afterburners, I guess, but this is optional. This is I think this is called a burner can. It's optional, so you don't need to put it in, or do you? This is kind of a little bit question mark for me. Then you start on working on the wings with the landing gear part, struts here, and more of the gear base. Upper and lower wings go together. Put some, nope, not yet. And this is the other side. This is the left wing, this is the right wing, right main undercarriage. And flaps go on, and this is the leading edge. Then the wings go on, the horizontal stabilizers and the vertical stabilizers. And then you go on the front, again back to the nose gear with the gear doors. Some stuff here, and then the gear doors on the main undercarriage here, as you can see. The tail hook for carrier deployment, and then you go to the armament or payload. You got the AIM-9E, the AIM-9B, 2 fuel tanks, drop tanks, and this is a massive fuel tank. Then you got the Mark 20 dumb bombs and Mark 84, I'm guessing these are dumb bombs as well. And then you got all the underneath lying pylons. And then you got the AIM-7. And here's a layout. So on the outer pylons go the aims, either the 9E or the 9B. Then you got the secondary. Okay, the middle pylons don't get anything. This is strange. They don't get anything for some reason. You got, and then you got the bombs and the aims in the middle, and the massive tank goes center pylon. Why you don't use this secondary or the outside pylons? I don't know. But then again, plane builders please advise, because I don't know. Next up are the decals and stuff. And there's a lot. That's a lot more than I'm used to, that's for sure. You got the photo-etch, nice in between the scratching all over the. There is, oh that's, oh what the f is that? That doesn't look good. The harness, flight harness or safety belts. Pretty detailed. Pretty nice looking. I think it's nice looking. Let's see there. And there it is. The photo-etch parts. That looks pretty good to my eyes. But then again, I'm not a plane builder. Then we got the stencils and the decals. I'll do the big one first. Scratching my foot there, sorry. So this is, yeah. This ain't gonna be fun, I can tell you this. This looks like a nightmare. But they all do look in register. They look very nicely printed. Carrier films at the minimal. It's all, you can read everything that's on there. And the colors are pretty good. They're not shiny as ass. The rounders look very good. Yeah, looks very nice. Short overview. As you can see, looks all very good. Clear pot colors. Nice. One second. And then the second decal sheet. That seems even to be a bigger nightmare for me. The instrument panels. Also kind of, these things have no clue what they're for. All pre-shaped, so they must go somewhere. God knows where. But again, the decals themselves look very good. I don't know who prints these. It only says Kitty Hawk. So if they print their own decals and they're this quality, I don't know how they work on the plastic once you try to apply them. But just by eye, these are very nice decals. Way too much, but very nice. I mean, just look at that. I mean, it looks good. At least to me, it looks good. I mean, there's probably some aircraft builder out there that's laughing his ass off at me now. Right. Can have a laugh at my expense, I don't really care. At least I'm good for something. Then you got the glass, like I said before. This is the cockpit glass, and this wasn't wrapped. So keep that in mind. It was just, it came like this. And which I think is strange, because I done 2 Kitty Hawk kits before, not too long ago. And they all came with the clear parts in a cardboard box for protection. And this isn't, and this is just scratched because it was just loose in the plastic. It is clear though. Guessing the parts that needs to be clear. So these two as well look good. Gonna show you the cockpit, and that's the most important thing, I guess. I mean, that's
how the cockpit looks now. You got in the front part there. It is clear.
So this in the middle, so
See if there's a little bit of. You can see there's a little bit of deformation there on the sides, and this side as well. But
it is very clear. But when I saw this, I decided I have this left over from one of my older trumpeter kits I just built. Yeah, just protect it. Easy does it. So you don't get scratches, of course. I'm not gonna put it on the bottom. So let's start with the sprues. And I want to warn you, I don't know much about planes. I know the general things, but when it goes to the itty bitties, nope. I know when an instrument panel when I see one, and this is the cockpit, outside of the cockpit, and then one of these two will be the nose, and this will be part of the nose as well. This will be the chain that feeds the machine gun, the nose gun, and this is the cockpit. These will be the cockpit sides. These are cowlings. And that's all I can say about this one. Looking at the rivet marks, I always heard that's important. They look pretty good to me. I don't know how deep they should be, if the depth is good enough or they're accurate enough. I have absolutely no clue about those things, so don't hold me to that, but to my eye they look pretty good. Instrument panel as well, cockpit as well as the sides there. Got some boxes over here, the chain feeder, the ammo feeder. So these are the cowlings where you can open up so you can see the machine gun. Looks good as well. Again, to my eye. I'm going to show you that in a second. I'm going to show you the outside first. Little one here. Probably going to make a decent fool out of myself by saying it looks good, and people who actually know what it is about, they think, you talk kind of shit. Yeah, might be. I have no clue. I warned you. I'm just here to show you what's in the kit. I actually can't do that very well because I can't see what I'm filming. The feeder there. And you got the, there it is. That. There, then the cockpit floor. This is the sides, I guess. And got some cowlings here. And more. This is the other outside of the cockpit, part of the fuselage. Let's see if I can get the underside there. As you can see. And let's see what else we got. We got some boxes. Seems to be boxes over here. Just to show you the detail. And then the cowlings on the inside. Those were these. So when you open, I saw on the instructions when you open the gun bay. This is what you get to see. So again, I have no knowledge of planes. This is basically me showing you what you get in that kit. If you want to think, you're thinking of buying it, you can just look it up, see what you get, and then decide for yourself if you're still interested in buying it or not. I'm not going to tell you if it's oh so beautiful or if it's oh so correct, because I simply just don't know. And that's the truth. So, well, this will be the centerline fuel tank, seen by the size of it. This will be the vertical stabilizer. These will be parts of the front again, guess. this is part of something. These are the couple of wheels, which I think it's called weighted when they got a flat spot. There is some writings on top of the rubber, so that's cool. I would almost say this is a radar dish, but probably something completely different. Don't know what these are. They look very detailed to me. Let's see, the rivets on the stabilizer looks very good. It's all one-sided. This is one of the flaps of the this is probably this flap. Yeah, this is probably the flap that goes in here. I think this is part of the nose again. How many noses does this thing have? This will be the nose wheel where the undercarriage goes into. Drop tank. No, almost no rivets. I don't know how much rivets it's supposed to be, but there are none. And that's it what I can tell you. That's a lot more I can show you. Start with the wheels. Let's see if I can. There. And you can see there's a flat spot. There's the flat spot on the bottom. Nose. I think this is the third nose part. At least if you ask me, that's the third nose part. And there's the detailing there on the other side, underside. This is the, I think, the horizontal stabilizer. Then you got one of the vertical stabilizers, maybe, or the other one is the vertical. This is the horizontal. And then we got these things here. Don't know what they are. And then you got the giant fuel tank, drop tank. I'm guessing this is the center pylon one, the size of it. But there are no details on there. Yeah, no detail on the other side, so no need in turning it around. Put it back in the back. Back in the back. Back in the back. Next up, we got wing parts. I recognize wings. I know what wings are. Especially chicken wings. Yeah, I gather these are the wings. These are the vertical stabilizers. These are the lower wing parts, so they go underneath, because here go the main landing gears. These might be for the horizontal stabilizers in the back, or yeah, these are too big for to be there, so they're not the flaps. These are the flaps. The landing gear struts. Another flap here. There's a little bit of detail in here. Landing bay, these will be one of the landing bay doors. Gear bay doors. There's a little bit of detail in there, as well as in here. So I'll show you the other side. There's a lot of rivet detail on these. A lot of rivet detail on these. But they almost perfectly smooth. The landing gear struts have some pretty decent ejector pin marks on here. I don't know how much you can see of those, to be honest. I don't know if this is it, or you squeeze them together, or fill it up with something else. I really don't know. So, and again, like I said, the rivet detail is massive on these. And yet again, I don't know if that's accurate, or it's too few, or too much, or not deep, or not big enough. I don't know that stuff. I really just don't know. I can just tell you what I see. Let's then just show you what I see.
It's one of the wings, and you got the landing bay doors. You got some flaps, by the looks of it. And you got this one. Then you got here another flap there. Looks like a flap at least. Then you got the under part of the wing. And then you got the flaps there. There it is, the flap. And then turn this around, because you got the inside of the bay doors here. It's the inside of the bay doors, and then you got the wing there still with some rivet detail, and then there's a little bit of detail of the where the landing bay doors go as well. So, oh, the flaps on the other side as well. There's also a lot of detail there. Hopefully you can see this one. Hopefully it picked up the rivet detail. I can't really see. It's the light, it's a reflection. You got that little screen next to my camera and just reflects what the plastic is, so I got a big whiteout on my camera screen. Then we got a double sprue. This is mainly, I see wheels and I see a lot of armament, payloads, I see engines. Let's take one out, use the other one in. Engines, turbine fans, missile body, missile heads, another missile, fuel tanks, bombs, wheels again weighted, Goodyear, yeah they are Goodyears, pylons, winglets or how they called, turbine fans here, that looks actually pretty good, pylons. Go for a close-up from myself. Is that the seat? This looks like to be part of the ejection seat. Let's see. Again, a lot of detail. Rivet-wise, the wheels look very nice to me. So do the engine parts. Missiles have rivet detail over them. Drop tanks don't. Again, nothing. Bombs, not really. Nope. But the fan blades here, there, and then you got the pylons, they got lots of detail on it. The wheels look good, all kinds of markings on them. Yep. Let's go to a close up. See. Missile heads there, bombs, you get to pylons, give you a little bit of a close up there, hopefully you can see the detail on there, it's not whiting out, that's a possibility though. And here's the engine tube with, oh that way, there the rotor blade there. And then we got on this side the wheels, which in my eyes look very good, but then again, and then we got some more pylons there with some very nice detailing on it, and small stuff. And that's it. We got some extra winglets here, but this might be the cannon. But there's no detail on that whatsoever, so I don't think so. But this is one of two, so put it back in. This might be the ejector seat that is on the rear. So
back, and then it's the last sprue with the biggest parts, the biggest part of the fuselage. So, upper and lower fuselage, air intakes, and stuff. That's the best that I can make of it, stuff. These are the vents, open and closed, that you could choose. So maybe when it's running it's turbo or something. I really don't know. And all these looks very nice, all wired up, plumbing and everything done. These look very nice. Don't know what. I think these are for the main landing gear base. Here, these two. Let's see if there's something on the inside. There is, but it's negligent. That's not worth the time. Looks like the bottom of the fuselage. Again, a whole lot of riveting detail, panel lining and everything. Fuselage itself as well. And I must say, for this big piece of plastic, I don't see any warping or miss shots, miss pores, flash. I haven't seen any flash so far yet. No detail here, so that's not really worth looking at. But the rivet detail and everything looks very nice to me. Again, to me. I don't know how you'd say it. I'm not a oh shit. I'm not a plane builder, so it might be different for you. Let's go to the fuselage, the upper fuselage. You can see, hopefully you can see, rivet lines and everything. Everything in panel lines, it's molded on. Look good. And you go to the other side. And again, I hope the camera picks this up, because it's pretty hard filming this. And then the bottom, the lower part of the fuselage. You see again, lots of detail there, in my eyes. And then you got, these are interesting looking. You can see and then there's the intakes or vents. There's some detailing here as well. And then you get some small stuff like this, the hook. And that's it. All we have left now is the pilot, which according to the box isn't there, which is always fun. Or does the pilot not count as crew? Yes, it kind of does. So there is a little resin, apparently resin pilot in this. And it doesn't feel or smell anything like resin. This is just plastic. This is just plastic. And moi. That's all I can say. That's the best I can do, is a moi. This definitely is not resin. And it's nice to have them, I guess. But it's not the best I've seen. Take the covering from the light a little bit so you can see better. And then the parachute on the back. So, it's nice to have them. Don't need to use them. And that's it. Back in the box back on here. Nice and safe and tough. Don't squish it or it will squish that one. And that was my review of the glare off. Kitty Hawk 1/32 scale RF-5E Tigereye by Northrop. It looks good. There's a lot of detail on there. I have no clue again how correct everything is, but just by aesthetics it looks very nicely done. Decaling this will be a nightmare for me because I'm used to doing 5 or so decals per kit, so this is going to be hell of a marathon of decaling. All in all, cannot tell anything about the fit, but all in all it looks to be a very nice kit, very detailed. Will take a wash very nicely by the looks of it, and yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this one. So hope you enjoyed this review, which has been made possible by Kitty Hawk and Dominoes.be. And if you liked it, like, subscribe, and if you really liked it, go over to my Patreon, pay me a visit, maybe help me out a little bit, and hope to see you next time. So, bye bye.